Hello there, Ray here, and today I'm going to go over a bunch of cool things about dolphins, including that dolphins can even wear armor. On our Twitch stream last night, we're doing a lot of experiments with the 1.13 fish as well as dolphins, and we came across a lot of cool things, which I will be showing in this video. Also, one of the viewers of the Twitch stream, Ionasi, pointed out that dolphins can hold armor, and we did a lot of testing with that as well. If you would like to take part in the streams where we discover all this stuff, I will put links down in the description. Now, I do have a schedule for my Twitch streams, which are 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and the streams will just go for a couple hours, and I will be probably streaming about every day. Dolphins being able to pick up armor remind me a lot about a video I made where I discovered that villagers can actually wear armor. The only difference is that these dolphins will pick up the armor where the villagers had to use a dispenser to place it on. Now, the villagers being able to wear armor opened up a lot of possibilities, such as having villagers have protection armor and a lot of different things. If you want to learn more about how villagers can wear armor and what crazy stuff can be done with it, I will link in the description to the video where I showed how you can put armor on villagers. This is pretty crazy. If we just summon in a dolphin and we go ahead and we drop out some of its armor, you'll see that the dolphin is able to pick this up just by getting close to it. And you can even hear him pick it up as well. So I use this command here to see exactly what type of NBT that this dolphin have, and you can clearly see right here that the dolphin is wearing all the armor pieces that we gave him. So here it says armor items, and here's all the different IDs for like the boots, the legs, the chain piece, as well as the helmet. Now, if the dolphin would happen to die, it will drop all the items that it picked up, including the rod cod that normally get dropped by them. And this is because of the NBT tags. So in the NBT tags, you can see that the armor drop chance is 2.0 for all the different pieces. This means it's going to have a 100% chance of dropping all its armor. So you may be wondering, how is dolphins able to pick up items in the first place? And this is, if we look at the NBT tag from this new guy right here, we can see that he has this NBT which says can pick up loot. This is set to 1B, and 1 means that it's capable, so dolphins naturally spawn having the ability to pick up armor. Now this could be considered a bug, which it most likely will be fixed, but it's pretty funny and I want to see what kind of cool stuff we could do with this. So I made this testing tank here, and the first thing that we tried out was dolphins with depth strider, so I'm just going to summon in a dolphin and let's see if we give it some depth strider. But with dolphin down there, there, he picked it up. And I was like, maybe these armor that these dolphins wear will also affect them. And yes, you can see how fast that dolphin's moving there. Ethan's moving insanely fast. He's zipping around because he has Depth Strider 3, so it allows them to move through water even more quickly than they normally do. And dolphins can already move through water quickly. So now you have like a super zooped up dolphin that is zipping around in the water tank. So now I came to a nice big ocean, and I have a command that will summon in a dolphin that already has Depth Strider boots on. So I'll summon in a bunch of these. Holy moly, look at these guys. They're all trying to follow each other because they like to kind of go in a pack. But man, they're so fast. This is just Depth Strider 2. Let's see if there's any difference between level 2 Depth Strider and level 200 Depth Strider. So let's summon in a bunch of these dolphins. They move pretty quick, but I think it's about the same. Maybe slightly faster. It's funny how they follow each other. I gave this dolphin here Depth Strider 2 as well as slow falling effect from this potion here. So whenever he jumps out of the water, he slowly falls back into the water. So I want to see if we get some decent air by zooming really fast across the water, and then when he jumps out, maybe being able to travel like 20 meters or something. I think this dolphin is broken. I think he's trying to pathfind to a block in the center, but he's moving so fast he can't get to it. It just keeps going in circles. Oh, there he goes, he jumped. He moved really slowly, but he didn't like travel very far. So I summoned in some of these fast dolphins here, and I'm in a boat and I'm moving around. And what happens when dolphins see you in a boat? They'll try to chase after your boat, so they'll move even faster than they normally do. And yeah, these dolphins are moving extremely fast past my boat as soon as I get close to them. Now in our little tank here, the dolphins get kind of excited and they jump so much that they'll leap right over top of these walls and they'll fall off into the void. And these walls are 2 meters tall, so yeah, once you go cruising around the boat, they get really excited. There goes one, he just jumped right off the edge. Here's another one. Now after seeing Depth Strider work, I went ahead and thought, well, maybe Frostwalker will work as well. So here I got some Frostwalking boots, and I'm just going to throw them out and put a dolphin there to pick them up. And you'll see that he will pick them up, but the thing with dolphins is that even when they want to do Frostwalking, they have to be able to start from a block that is at the same level as the water. So he can't just swim through the water and create ice, just as a player can't swim through water and create ice. He has to start from up here. So if we would do the same thing, we come up here and place in Frostwalking as well as the dolphin. And I don't have any on me. If I push this dolphin along, you can see that he's creating frosted ice. Now, although the dolphin's out of the water, this means he will eventually die. So it's not best way to create frosted ice because, yeah, poor dolphin dies. So another enchantment that works for dolphins is the respiration. So respiration just allows players to stay underneath the water for longer periods of time. So what we will do, we'll perform a test where we'll encase a couple of dolphins and they'll be underneath water. Now, if you didn't know, dolphins need to come up to the surface to get air every so often. Otherwise, their breath meter will go down and they will eventually drown from underneath water because dolphins are mammals. So if we put a dolphin in this cage over here and we'll close him up, he is completely inside of water. So with that one closed up, we will give one of them some respiration. So here's a respiration 3 helmet, and let's just get inside there and give him helmet, and then he will pick it up, and we will see which one will last the longest. So I've been running the test here for a little bit longer, and as you can see, the dolphin that wasn't wearing the respiration enchanted helmet has died off, where the one that is still alive. And he will actually last quite a bit longer just because of that helmet. Now we can actually look at the dolphin's air and how much air he has left. So here we can see the tag says air and it says 2,759. And I think this is typically in game ticks. But if we do this a couple times, you see that this guy is actually losing his air bubbles very, very slowly compared to all the rest of them. Now you can give the dolphins thorn armor, like I'll give this one here. And although giving them thorns armor doesn't actually give you or give them the thorns effect, so if you punch them, it's not gonna like start damaging back. Dolphins on their own will actually attack you though, so they may attack you just from that. But it does seem like the protection armor actually helps the dolphins quite a bit because you can continue punching them, and it seems it will make them last quite a bit longer before they die. So from this distance, if we summon a dolphin, you can see that it dies, but we'll give the dolphin some feather falling boots and then we'll drop him the same amount of distance, and you can see that he survives. Although it doesn't allow him to fall much farther than that. Just like villagers, dolphins can also pick up elytras, but they cannot activate them. Just like villagers, dolphins can also wear some unusual items such as like carved pumpkins. If we grab some carved pumpkins and drop them off, and we get this dolphin to pick them up. And if we do the command, we can even see that this guy is wearing carved pumpkins. Let's get rid of this guy so he's not interfering. Currently, commands are a little bit strange. So here you can see he is wearing carved pumpkin, and it even says that he's wearing 64 of them, which is pretty funny. And then of course when you kill him, you'll get the carved pumpkins back. It also works for like stuff like your dragon heads or dragon skulls. Let's go ahead and remove that guy. And let's look at this guy. Yep, right there it says dragon head count of 64. Turtle helmets, which give you a water breathing of 10 seconds once you go underneath the water, can also be worn by the dolphins. And it probably helps them too, but it's hard to tell. Now, just like zombies, dolphins will also upgrade their armor. So this guy here, we'll give him some iron armor, and then we'll come back and give him some diamond armor, and you'll see he will switch out his iron boots for diamond ones, so he likes to improve them. So if a dolphin has armor level of +1, like the leather helmet, and you give him either like a turtle shell, gold helmet, or chain helmet, or even iron helmet, which all have 2 armor points, then he'll switch out his leather one for one of these. If you try to give him another one that also has 2 armor, he won't switch because it's the same as his. The enchantment's Curse of Vanishing does work, so if we give it to this dolphin and then he dies with it, you'll see that he won't drop the boots. And Curse of Binding also works. This means that once he has obtained these boots, he won't be able to switch them. So if we give him even some better boots, like the Depth Strider ones, he won't be able to pick them up because the Curse of Binding does not allow him to switch any type of armor. As I showed in my snapshot review video, dolphins like to play with items and they will kind of hold them in their mouth and rotate them around. Now this can actually prevent the items from completely despawning because this will reset their despawn timer because they will currently hold them in their hand and then they will drop them. Now I did a video showing how villagers as well as armor stands can hold shields by using a dispenser on them. Now dolphins themselves can also hold shields. You can see this one's holding it in its hand, which is technically near its snout, and it looks pretty crazy. And we can see that he's actually wearing a shield. If we do the command, we can see that in his hand item, he has a shield. Now, when dolphins first spawn, you'll see that their persistence required is 0. And this means that they can despawn. As soon as you give the dolphin an item and he touches the item, picks it up, and drops it, he will now have a persistence required of 1. This means he can no longer despawn even if he doesn't have the item in his hand. Some other cool things about dolphins is that you can actually feed them fish and they will get hearts. So you can feed them like the cod or like other types of fish, even like pufferfish, they'll eat it all. But even though they get the heart animations, they will not breed. And like I said in my first review video, there is no currently baby dolphins. But giving them more food, it will actually increase the trust level that the dolphin has with the player, and he'll do more interacting with the player. You may be wondering if food will actually heal this dolphin, so I currently hurt this dolphin a little bit, so his health is 9 out of the 10. If I go ahead and feed him some of the cod, and then we do the same command again, and we look at his health as well. So over here, we can see that the health is still at 9. So feeding him did not actually improve his health at all. Dolphins can ride inside of boats, although they changed it so now fish can no longer ride inside boats and squid don't ride in either. Here you can see the red line that is used to determine if the mob is inside of water or not, and it thinks that these dolphins are out of the water, so they are eventually taking damage and they will die. Dolphins spawn in with other types of water mobs in the game, and they will spawn in the same wide levels as squid also do, except they will only spawn in the biomes of normal ocean as well as lukewarm and cold ocean. Mob cap for water mobs has been raised to 8. This means that if there is 8 water mobs in the world, no more will spawn in. But dolphins don't follow this rule. Even though they spawn in with water mobs, they can still continue to spawn even if the cap is full. And even if dolphins make up the entire cap, other water mobs can also spawn in. I notice with even random game ticks on that this grass, as well as any other grass that's floating, will not break off. Normally this would update, but it seems that they have changed some stuff so the grass will no longer get ticked. Dolphins wearing armor, and a bunch of cool facts about dolphins. Now, if you could discover something strange about Minecraft, you can tell me down in the comments and I'll look into it. And if you guys found this interesting, show me with a like and share this with others. If you'd like to see more crazy stuff about the 1.13 snapshots, subscribe as well as don't forget to hit the bell button. Bye-bye!